So I just want to talk a little bit about some things that are going to be going on. I was looking at some past videos, some views that I've gotten on past videos, and I actually noticed that my Mentalism Mondays and my Wildcard Wednesdays were actually getting really good views when I had that full week-long kind of series thing going. And so what I've decided to do is the things that weren't getting views were like Theory Thursday, Finally Friday, and I understand why those weren't getting too many views. So that's why I'd like to go back and just do Mentalism Mondays, and I'm going to be doing Wildcard Wednesday videos as well. Now, also what I'm going to be doing within conjunction with the Mentalism Mondays is I will be uploading videos of exposing different kind of fakes and charlatans that are out there. I'm going to look into putting up some videos. I'm going to try to get some interviews with some actual psychic mediums, tarot card readers, people like that, and try to get a hold of them and see if I can get some people to do some interviews with me. And I'm going to talk about how they do what they do and how that works and how we can bring it back and make it and show you how that I can do it myself and have no psychic abilities at all, but I'm able to do exactly what psychic mediums do, like talking to the dead, and do readings. I can do a tarot card reading with a normal deck of playing cards, which is really neat. A lot of it's based off of different things, but we'll talk about that when we start doing those types of videos within Mentalism Mondays. Wildcard Wednesdays, again, is just going to be card tricks. I may, most of the time I will be teaching the tricks. There may once in a while be a trick that I don't teach, but for the most part I will be teaching all the tricks, and I'm going to, since it's a lot nicer out now, I'm going to start getting videos of me performing live to a spectator, okay? So, also, one last thing, I started a new channel called The Indoor Talks. I'll put an annotation and an annotation with a link, also a link in the description box to that channel. Hey guys, welcome to Mentalism Monday. I'm glad to start bringing this back to you guys. I got a really cool mentalism effect. It's kind of a cross between card tricks and mentalism, where you're able to predict 3 cards and what positions they end up in the deck. Check it out. Alright guys, so if I had a spectator here right now, they would do everything you're about to see themselves. They would shuffle the cards, not me. They would write the numbers down and everything, okay? So I'm going to have them, they would shuffle the cards, and then I'd have them fan them out face up for me just to get a look here. And I'm going to write down 3 predictions here. I'm going to fold this over so it doesn't bleed through. Let's see. I'm going to go with okay, gather them up. I just wrote down my 3 predictions, and then I would have them write down 3 numbers from between 1 and 52. So let's say they just went with, and again, these are just random numbers I'm coming up with off the top of my head. If the spectators here right now, they could give me those numbers, okay? Let's say they went with, I don't know, let's say they went with 10, 14, and 25, okay? Now, 10, 14, and 25. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and what was it? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and we'll just go a couple more. Perfect. Okay. Just deal them out. So you got a little over 25 there, and I'm just going to deal them out, or fan them out here so you guys can see them. Excuse me. And I'm just going to up jog the 3 cards at these positions. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now they could have chosen any numbers, and I really mean this. They can choose any numbers, and they turn over the prediction, and take a look at what I wrote. And I wrote King of Hearts, 10 of Diamonds, and 3 of Diamonds. Or the King of Hearts, the 10 of Diamonds, and the 3 of Diamonds. Okay guys, so this is really cool. This is totally impromptu, and they can literally choose any numbers that they want. These can be any cards at all, really. I'm going to show you what cards I pick and how it makes it easier. Now, I'm going to show you the way I did this. I did this as an easy version where you turn them over from the front of the deck. You could also do this a different way, using a different move. Okay, and I'm going to teach you that other move. Also, there's a third move that you could use to do this that I can't do, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So, we're not going to be using the same cards, obviously. So the spectator shuffles the deck as much as they want. Okay. Then you have them fan the deck out in front of you and tell them you're going to look for your predictions. Okay. What you're doing is your predictions are going to be, and let me move this over just so that you're able to see the bottom half of the deck, because that's where you get your predictions from. I go with the second card. Okay. Then the 4th card and the 6th card. So in this case, 10 of Diamonds, 5 of Hearts, and 8 of Hearts. So I would write my predictions down. I would write 10 of Diamonds, 5 of Hearts, and I usually just put an H or draw a heart, doesn't matter. And then 8 of Hearts. Okay. And then I do this without them seeing, and I turn it over so that they can write their 3 numbers on there later. Okay. So I have them do that. I have them actually square up the cards. I hold my hand out very fair and have them place the deck on my hand. Now the only other matter here is to get their 3 cards to end up in those positions. Okay. So I think in performance I counted them. I actually think that maybe you shouldn't count them. I think it's better if you don't count them. You just deal out a bunch of them. And you don't count them out loud, I should say, because you're going to count them in your head. But when you deal these out, you just, if you count it in your head, it's a little bit better, because then you can be like, okay, I think we got pretty much close to 25 cards, right? You know, whatever the highest number is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I know 10. Now I know the first card is the second card from the bottom. So I know I need to get a cover card off and then their card. So I know I deal down. And I'm dealing from the front like this, where my fingers are actually going to touch the bottom of the deck, and my thumb's coming to the top. I'm peeling off the top card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I said 6, so now 7th one I'm going to pull from the bottom, 7, and then I'm going to pull from the top, 8, 9, and then from the bottom, that's my 10 of Diamonds, that's 10. Okay. Then the next one's 14, so I go 11, 12, 13, 14 from the bottom, okay, and then the next one is 25, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 from the bottom, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then from the bottom 25, and then I just go a few more cards to make it look like I went through. So now I don't normally count. I don't want to count that out loud so that it looks like I'm just throwing out cards from the top of the deck. Okay. So now when I fan the cards back out, let me fan them out so you guys can see them. Fan them out, back out, and then I just up jog the cards of those positions. Now that I've just put them in those positions, so I go to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10 of Diamonds. Then 14, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 of Hearts. And then what's the other one? 25, so that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, 8 of hearts. Okay. And I upjog them, and then I turn over the prediction, and it's 10 of diamonds, 5 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 10 of diamonds, 5 of hearts, 8 of hearts. So they're all there. Okay? Let me go over a second way to get these out, is to actually deal from the bottom and make it apparent that you're dealing from the bottom. Okay? And the way I would do that is you're actually going to get your predictions a little bit differently. Okay? You're going to take your predictions as the just the 3 cards together. So if you're doing, in this case, we're going to be doing the glide. Now, I normally don't want them to be together. Let me put this so you guys can see it more. Okay, I usually don't want them to be together because it's easier for someone to remember that those 3 cards were together. Okay? But if it's out there quick and I just go, okay, 5 of spades, 7 of clubs, 2 of hearts, and I draw them down real quick, have them script the deck, there's not enough time for them to notice that because I just look right at that spot. So what I'm going to be doing here is the glide to get to do this, to get their card in the position. So I script the deck. I have the 1 cover card. Okay. I say to them, okay, they give me the numbers. Let's say they did the same thing. So it's 10, 14, and 25. I can't take the second card, right? Because if I just take the second card, I'm going to take one of the predictions. So what I do is I turn over the first card, okay, and then I'm actually going to glide back 3 cards this time. Okay, instead of normally you would glide 1, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to use my hand. I'm going to push back 1, 2, and 3. You can either do that, or what I do is usually I just take my middle finger and I push back kind of a chunk, so I know I've got at least 3, and then I start to deal from above that chunk. Okay, so I say 2. In my mind, I'm counting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I grab the very bottom one, 10. And now I'm going to grab from that position again, from underneath, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops, well, I missed one, but there it is. And then you get the idea, and then I count that way and do it that way. Another way is if you're someone that's skilled with the bottom deal, then if you can do a second deal or a bottom deal, and you can bring the card out and do the bottom deal, which I'm not good at all at a bottom deal, so I don't do it. But if you can do a bottom deal, that's why my bottom deal is this kind of thing. From the front when doing bottom deal. I'm doing this as a mentalist. So when I'm presenting as a mentalist and I'm not very skilled with cards, it's a little bit easier to get away with me going and dealing from the bottom, especially if all my cards are going face up and I'm doing them like this. And then, I'm just doing them at a normal pace like this. And then one happens to come like that. And sometimes I might even toss it and go, whoops, sorry, and square it back in. So just kind of practice that bottom deal, or if you're good at a bottom deal, do that. Just do the regular bottom deal. If you can do a regular bottom deal like that, it'll work just as well. So that's done with the bottom deal. Very simple. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, check out one of my 2 previous videos by clicking on one of the videos you see here. You can also click on the big subscribe button at the bottom, which will take you to my page where you can subscribe, and you'll be able to see the latest videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.